When you're taking selfies in bathrooms before court, posing like you're Destiny's Child, I expect flawless work like Destiny's Child. What I don't expect is impeccable dress, great poses, hair and nails done, and then you're fucking up in motions and in your presentation in the courtroom. July 31st, 2022, she filed a motion. Within that motion, she put this screenshot. The very first line of this screenshot says, "Witness intimidation for Rkelly." The third line says, "Witness intimidation." The fourth line refers to it. She put this, Rkelly's lawyer, the lawyer that you all say is so good, the lawyer that you all say is an esteemed lawyer, put in front of a federal judge, her client is responsible in part for witness intimidation. The government responded with two responses. One to the motion where it mentioned this screenshot. And the first response was they wanted to impanel a confidential jury, which referred to this screenshot. So she alerted for the government there was witness intimidation. And 3 days after this screenshot was put in a motion in front of a federal judge, the judge ordered a hearing. The motion was denied, and he impaneled a secret jury, a confidential jury, at the behest of the government. Why? Because the government was reminded of this by Jennifer Bonjean in her motion. Jennifer Bonjean filed her motion July 31st, 2022. The government responded on August the 2nd, 2022, asking to impanel a confidential jury. On August the 3rd at 9 a.m., the judge had a hearing, and that's where they heard evidence that people were intimidating witnesses. So Jennifer Bonjean is the reason her client, Rkelly, got a confidential jury, because she reminded the government and the prosecution and the judge that there was witness intimidation. Robert's own lawyer, Jennifer Bonjean, signed off on a motion where a screenshot was put in stating witness intimidation. 3 bloggers who were being told on to Angel Kroll, which was Dubosky Gunn, DJ Tyson, and Infamous Sylvia, because for years they had been the subject of reporting to the prosecutors for witness intimidating. That is what the nature of the screenshot was. And Robert's lawyer put that screenshot in her motion on July 31st, 2022, and immediately the government jumped on it. They saw that as an opportunity, and they filed a motion 2 days after seeing that, and went and dug up the research on it and impaneled, asked the judge to get a confidential jury. The very next day, August 3rd, the judge impaneled a confidential jury. I'm not here for anyone other than Rkelly, and anyone that comes in is here to do the best job for Rkelly. I'm not a fan of any lawyers. I'm not friends with any lawyer because I'm not here for them. I'm not here for Steve Greenberg. I'm not here for Doug Anton. I'm not here for Michael Leonard, Nicole Blank Becker, Thomas Farinella, Canick, Scholar, or Jennifer Bonjean. I am here for Rkelly. And whoever I see fucking up, whoever I see making mistakes, I'm going to call it out. And a lot of things I have been doing behind the scenes quietly. But when I see shit like 6 guilty verdicts, then the kid gloves come off. And everybody has to be accountable. Period. OJ got off of a double murder. So don't sit here and tell me she did a great job. Bullshit. Bullshit. 6 guilty verdicts that carry 20 years each on 3 of them. That's 60 years. The man ain't getting out for 60 fucking years. Bullshit. The 7 not guilty verdicts is a result of the work that Bo Bridley did. He was the star lawyer. He fought for his client. He had witness after witness. He was relentless in trying to prove his client innocent. I can't say the same for her. She did her job, but doing your job is not enough when you have a client that is the king of R&B, that is a global icon. You're supposed to leave that court drenched in sweat from how hard you went in the paint. You're supposed, and I think given the fact that she didn't have money for witnesses, because Keith didn't, well, according to him, the shit's frozen, like the ice he wears. So I think she did an adequate job, but too much meat was left on the bone. Too much meat was left on the bone. And she's been making too many mistakes for me to just overlook. Less time with selfies, less time posing, less time cabbage patching down the Soul Train line, and more attention to detail in the work that you're putting forth when someone's life is on the line. 6 guilty verdicts that carry 20 years each on 3, that's 60 years. That's not a fucking victory. That's still a life sentence for a man 55 years old. Nothing to fucking celebrate. You will be able to clock with an egg timer how fast Keith tells Bonjean he no longer has money to pay her, and Rob has to get a pro bono attorney. Want to bet me?